Hey everybody, it's a Glidercat and it's time to play. We're back in Evospace. Let's see. Oh, I'm just looking at the stairs here. I'm just instantly distracted. But yeah, let me finish my thought. I just finished the stairs here and notice these bricks are kind of facing the wrong way. I wonder if there's a way to fix that. See how the bricks are kind of going up instead of parallel here or horizontally. They're kind of going vertically. Anyway, we'll worry about that later. So I had a little bit of an issue with the game. I think my save file keeps getting corrupted for some reason. And I reloaded an earlier version and I lost some stuff. So I had to rebuild our second floor of our coke processing plant. So it's all back up and running. I think I've got the recipes all picked out here. Let me just make sure I didn't forget. Yep, that guy's making wood. And that guy's making wood. And we know the atmospheric processor is set up right. Otherwise, these guys wouldn't be getting water. So that's all good. And then you can see I started building some walls up. And I built this stairway to get us to what eventually... Whoa! I just fell down the other side. But this stairway will eventually take us to a third floor as we scale this up. And we'll just experiment and see how that goes with scaling this vertically. It's kind of an experiment. Now, I started to close this in with walls and things. But there's one aspect of this game I'm not crazy about, and that's once you close everything in, it gets dark, and the lights will not kick on. In fact, it looks like I missed a light here. You pop that guy on here, but the lights won't turn on until it's nighttime. So it can stay pretty dark in here. Like if I were to close off this wall, it would stay pretty dark. And I was planning on at least on putting a wall here. I just haven't done it yet. So at nighttime, and we can do that pretty easy. Let me just turn on the nighttime. The lights come on and it looks kind of cool, right? I mean, I think this looks pretty sweet. And it's lit up enough. I think that's enough lighting where we can get by for the most part. We're not even going to be coming in here once it's done. I left a little doorway here. I got to make a wood door. I don't think I have any wood. Oh, no, yeah. Oh, I have a little bit of wood. Let's go ahead and build a door real quick and slap that on. Nope. Looks like I need planks. And it won't auto-craft those for me. So anyway, we'll worry about that some other time. Let's change the clock back to daytime. So yeah, built the wall and got that going. So we're pretty much done with the coke scaling. That was one of the items on our list. And I can build this up more and build walls and things. Anyway, but with the darkness issue, I was thinking we might just want to leave this kind of open air. So instead of having walls like this, maybe leave it more like... Let's see. Find an example. I don't think I have a good example, but maybe something like this. Say I had all this carved out, like this area down here. Say how we've got pillars and we've got multiple floors, but it's fairly open air. This stuff is kind of protected from the elements, anything we would put down here. But we still have these big open areas to at least let the light in. So that's kind of a middle ground that would get us some light into these darker areas. You know, it doesn't solve the problem for when we're underground. That's just going to have to be dark during the daytime. There's not much I can do about that. But anyway, I do think it looks a little better having the machinery actually sit in structures rather than just sitting out in the open here. It's just a kind of a design choice. I mean, you could go either way. In Factorio and Satisfactory. Well, Satisfactory, a lot of people do kind of enclose their factories, but Factorio, obviously, you can't really do it. Anyway, what's left to do here, as far as the work at hand, we're going to need to figure out how we want to route that coke out of here. And then we're going to need to start working on the power plant. Hopefully we'll get to that this episode. The last thing we need to do before we do that, or one thing I want to get to before we do that, is I noticed our little iron facility here ran out of coal, or ran out of fuel a little while ago. So I just want to get this thing set up for, so it can just tap into this coke that's running right through the facility and fuel itself. Looks like I'm out of building blocks. Somehow, let me go grab some building blocks. I don't think I have a stairway here. Let's see if I can hop up here. Doop. Grab some building blocks and then just set it up so that our little tiny iron line has a way to fuel itself, or has a consistent source of fuel. Come down here. This shouldn't be hard. I may move that furnace over. Show you what I'm thinking here. Put down a couple bricks just so I can climb up. So I think we want like a this. Will that work? Just trying to see. I think I'm going to have to come down actually with this. Yeah, I'm going to have to come down a level with the coke in order to feed it. I don't think I can. Let's see. The other option I could try is taking. How would I do that? Just trying to think of how we can get that coke into a furnace. I guess we would come down. Let's do. How do we want to do this? Let's do this. I kind of got an idea here. I'll show you. Let's put a couple bricks this way. Let's put a inserter or a robotic arm. I could probably use these slow ones, right? I'm going to do it. We can upgrade one. Nah, let's start just always using the steel. Kind of want to rotate this guy. Whoops, sorry. Rotate. Boom. I want to pull from that belt. Then how do I want to do it? Is that not going to work too? Let's see. Let's put a chest down here. And then we'll take this one off. This one off. All this is going to come out now. Boom. This comes out. This comes out. This. And that. Fill that guy back up. Take this. Okay, so now we've got a chest full of it. I can rework this better too at some point. Boom, boom. Furnace here. Where is it? Furnace, where are you? Here. That's fine. Inserter here. Yeah, we're going to try and stick with the steel ones. Let me make a few more of these. Click on one at a time so they give them to us one at a time. Let's put a brick here for looks. Or a stone block, I should say. Okay, I'm getting a little bit of lag. Let's see. Escape out of that. Grab these guys. Yeah, I'm getting an issue where the game is kind of locking up. And if I go into the research tree, it seems to unlock it. So we'll keep an eye on that as we go. That's that. And then I just need some heat pipes. And we'll be good to go. Here. Done. Boom. Boom. That's what I'm thinking. So I think that works. It's a little strange, but I think that will get the job done. This block looks kind of funky just floating there. Why don't we, for looks, make this appear to be supported somehow? In fact, I don't want to hide the robotic arm there. All right, so now we should have an, pretty consistent supply of power as we bring the coke over. Eventually, all of this heat pipe and everything I think we're going to replace with power cables and electric motors and not use the Stirling engines and the heat. So this may all go away. We'll still obviously have this coke line going through for the iron processing up here because we need it. All right, so that's the one thing I wanted to get done. Let me bring in the daylight. We'll make our way on top of the platform. Yeah, I lost my stairway to the platform as part of this stuff I got that I lost when I did this, when I in my save file that went bad. All right, we need to speed up the steel ingot or the steel plate production here. And I was looking at this before the episode started, and I think the slow part of the process is this guy right here, macerator. Let's see now, because this automatic hammer was stopping because it had more than enough. Like, yeah, see how it's kind of stopping? The other thing we need to do is get rid of these slow robotic arms. So let me do that. You pull this out, and this is the same thing at level 1. We're going to switch over to these guys. They're quite a bit faster. Same thing here. That's a 1. And we'll be able to recycle these things, I think, at some point, but we'll get to that much further down the road. I don't want to bother with it right now. I'm looking for my robotic arms. I got them on the hotbar. 3. Boom. So yeah, I'm thinking of, while I have these selected, I'm thinking of pulling these off. Boom. And then starting another line. Now let's see, can I move this guy to that? Now I'm wondering, can 2 robotic arms feed each other? Let me make a few more of these guys. Okay. Grab any extra plates we got in here. Boom. I think the blast furnace here can handle more. Like right now, this thing is waiting for 20 iron impure ore dusts for every batch of steel. It's making a steel ingot right now. But once it's done making that steel ingot, it's going to sit here and wait for the iron impure ore dust to come in. So I'm thinking we want to put another hammer down. Or I could just pull off of this one. See how that hammer is sitting waiting? Why don't we do that first? Let's put the robotic arm this way. And let me see. I don't think I have that configured right. Let me pull that up one more time. I think I have to do it like this, and then right click, choose that. So now it's going to pull from that area and send it this direction. And what I could do, let's see, another macerator. We're going to need another macerator. I'm wondering if these guys can pull from each other. Get out of that. Let's make another macerator. Where are you, macerator? You're in here somewhere. There you are. Boom. That shouldn't take too long to craft, hopefully. We'll see if these guys can hand off to each other. I don't know that they can or not. And I don't think we're going to need to pick a recipe on the macerator. Let's go grab him. Where is he? I don't see it. Are you in here? Did I do the wrong kind? No. I'm not sure where that went. Let me pitch some of this dirt in my inventory here. Throw this out. I'm going to get rid of some of these little trace minerals here I got. I'm going to leave that one just in case I want to see the recipes for it. Where's our macerator? Did we not build? I just built one, I thought. There it is. Let's pop that guy down. Boom, right in front of my face. Oh, yeah, this guy needs power too. Shoot. Not a big deal. We need a Stirling engine. We've got one. Before I do it, let's drill out the hole. And we'll hop down there and connect the heat pipe. So Stirling engine this way. Let's hop down and just hook up some heat. Reclaim that block. And the lamp is in the way. That's okay. I'm going to work around it, actually. Boom, boom, boom. And eventually, like I said, these will be replaced. All the Stirling engines will be replaced with electric motors. Go ahead and toggle the daylight here so we can see what we're doing. All right, will these guys hand off to each other? Right now, they certainly won't because I'm not even close to having this set up right. Let's put another guy here. Boom. Boom. Belt, belt. There we go. That's what we want. Yeah, those level 2 robotic arms are way, way, way better. Does this guy need a recipe? Let's see. What is the hold up here? Macerator. Kinetic energy. It's got it stored up. This guy looks like it's set up right. Robotic arm. Let's see if I do a couple things. If I just, if I can get it going. I want to grab it. It's all lined up. Oh, you dummy. Now I know what I'm doing wrong. Sorry about that. You guys probably see this all along. Yeah, he's not going to take ore. He needs the powder here. So let's get back to the way I had it. Not a big deal. 3. R. Boom. Right click. U. And escape. Will that work? Can we hand off to another robotic arm? It doesn't look like it, does it? It does not. So we may need to just put a tiny little track of belt here. Reconfigure this guy. And reconfigure this guy. We're going to need to pull this one up, I think. I think where it is taking from needs to be... That needs to be correct when you place it, I'm guessing. So let's grab that off of, let's see, 3. My hotbar. So he's going to pull from here. And we want him to send it. So I'll right click to, or escape. Then I'll right click to configure this guy. Here we go. All right. That wasn't too bad. I just kind of goofed a little. We need one more robotic arm to feed this guy. And now we got 2 macerators working off of the same automatic hammer here. Ooh, that's a level 1. I guess that's all we get for steel, right? Oh, automatic hammer level 2. Let's, that's a level 1, huh? I thought that was a level 2. It doesn't look coppery to me. Let's do an automatic hammer 2. And replace that. It should be even faster. Because the mine is just sitting waiting on these slowpokes to start processing the ore. So let's pull up that guy. And recycle him. And let's pop down the more upgraded one. Rotate, rotate, boom. And see if we notice any extra speed. Now he's going to stay busy for a while because the other one had some backed up inventory, I think, on it when I pulled it up. In fact, we probably have some of this here. I wonder if I can shove that in somewhere. This guy take it? Boom. Yeah, good. All right, so now we got 2 macerators filling this guy. It's still slow. Like, this is almost a waste of these robotic arms because it's so slow to process. Oh, this one's actually filled up now. Oh, I stand corrected. Now this guy is going to be the bottleneck, potentially. Yeah, it wasn't earlier. So let's see. I just changed to morning time here. So it should get a little brighter as we go. Okay, yeah, now we're slowly waiting on the macerators to get to 20. But that should get this furnace going 24/7. And that'll get us more steel. Perfect. Good, good, good. All right. Those were the 2 maintenance-y kind of things we needed to do. Now it's time to think about the power plant and where we want to put that. I should probably put a little walking ledge along the side of here. Let's do that real quick. Got some on me. At least a little bit like this, right? That way if we're walking along the edge, we don't have to fall off. That wasn't what I wanted. Boom. And boom. Clean that up later. All right, let's take a look at the map and think about where we want the power plant. I think the way I'm facing right now makes a lot of sense. We got a bunch of open space here with no mineral deposits or anything. This guy hopefully will scale up. And if we have a power plant right next door and have that guy scaling up, there's a chance that we can just go floor to floor, run some belts in between of the coke to help feed the power plant. But let's make it look cool. And one thing I think might make it look cool is if we leave some of these trees hanging out in between. Now, I may come to regret it, but let's try it. It could be fun. So I'm just going to bring this out here because I want the power plant if I can. Of course, I hit the tree first. Let's see. We'll clean this up. You know, maybe I'll do it between episodes. But I'm thinking it'd be cool to have a few trees in between and kind of preserve some of the unique features of the environment here, because it's a really pretty environment. Like, they spent a lot, it seems like the developer spent a lot of time creating a very cool environment. Like, the water looks neat. You got little mushrooms. I think there's lily pads over here, but you don't really get to do much with the environment. You know, I don't think we can tap in and use that water. But I would like to preserve it to some extent, so we're not just, I don't even know when I put this out here. Must have been one of the early parts of the episode. Or early episodes. Anyway, I'd like to preserve some of the nature. So let's build a little platform here just so I can keep track of the levels. This will be the first floor of our power plant. Will be at this level. We're just going to come out past the trees. We've got an open area here, and I don't mind building over the lake. And maybe what I should do is take it from this side. Well, yeah, let's extend the platform from here just so we know the boundaries of the coke facility. Because we're going to run belts probably from that coke facility straight over to the power plant. So it might be good to know what the boundary is of these things. Okay, and I'm just right at the limit of what I can reach in terms of placing these bricks. Might have to actually hop up there. Let's just see. And again, it's going to be like even more painful. I'm going to fall off. I'm going for a swim here in a minute, I think. Ooh. There we go. Boom. That tree may have to go. I wish it didn't, because I kind of like the idea of having the trees. Let me try and jump up there. Bear with me. Sorry about this. Do. Around. Can I get past this without... It doesn't look like it. It's making me kind of climb it. What if I... Can I nudge over a little bit? It doesn't look like it wants me to. Okay, now I'm getting the lag. So here I'm stuck. I'm not sure what's going... Oh, wait a second. Could be there's... I have an idea. All right, let me go into research and back out. And then that usually lets me do my thing here. I do have a little GPU fan controller or a computer fan controller app that kind of sits on top of everything all the time. And that might be, I might accidentally be tapping that somehow with the mouse and creating problems for myself. Okay, I'll look at this maybe off camera, see if I can't make this work, but we need to come back over. So yeah, the reason I'm doing this is just so I know what the boundaries are of the Coke facility, because we're going to be pulling product out of the Coke facility to feed the power plant. That's what this is all about. I may have to take down some trees. The trees look cool, though. I don't want to do it. But they may end up causing just a little too much challenge for us. We'll see. I can't, unfortunately, I can't drag when I don't have anything I can drag next to. So I got to place the first row here, brick by brick. That's part of the challenge. All right, I think we're in the clear. We'll see if this makes sense to do it this way. Maybe it'll be more hassle than it's worth. Probably. But, and we'll connect those up. We need the other boundary, though. And for this, I think we can count bricks. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Kind of wanting to count from here, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. 15 bricks out to the side. Bricks, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. I believe that is the boundaries. So let's start building our platform out here. Let's see if this thing will let me go all the way. I'm going to obviously need to get more bricks. But again, this is going to be our steam power plant. Need more bricks. Let's just run underneath and go get some. Go for a little bit of a swim. And hop up here. Boom. Hopefully we're doing all right. Yeah, well, the new automatic hammer is definitely keeping up with the macerators. There's a backup here. So that's good. How are we doing on steel? We got 50 more. That's going to help. Every little bit's going to help. Let's grab bricks out of here. I'm going to grab everything you got because we're going to be burning through them pretty quick. All right, let's wrap this episode up here. When we get back, maybe I'll build the platform between episodes. And then when we jump back into the next episode, we can start by setting up the, hopefully placing some power equipment. Boom. All right, that's it for this one. For now, this is Glidercat saying thanks so much for watching. I do really appreciate you sticking with me here on this Let's Play series of Evospace. I'm having a ton of fun. It's a long game. It's a long journey, but we're getting there and just taking our time, relaxing, and working our way up the tech tree, which this whole episode, of course, I forgot to pick research. So why don't we do it now? Let's do it real quick before I sign off. Let's pick a research. Otherwise, I'll go a whole nother episode and won't do it. Let's pick anything. Heat transferring sounds good. All right, and that'll be done when we start the next episode, and we'll pick another one. All right, I will see you in the next episode.